cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to... And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed. A small test, if you will. Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the fireball. No? Or you can try your luck with one of the... Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Much knowledge lies within the... Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
I believe I've made myself rather...
In the old fort, they're rifting. I consider...
Welcome. Another new... Well, I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
The
College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years.
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me.
It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken
But
brawls.
it never hurts to be prepared.
Bandit raid.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Until
You tell
next
anyone
time.
that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Huh?
Let me guess.
I'm working on some very
Someone stole
important
your
research,
sweet
I
roll.
assure you. All right, then.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Me?
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of
We were
Skyrim.
just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of.
Why not
give us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Well, then this should be no problem. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block... How do you think we should spend... Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and...
Yes?
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
New here too, eh? It's good to see another Nord. I feared I'd be the only one. Almost doesn't feel like Skyrim, being so far away from the rest of the world here. Not at all. I consider it a blessing. I'd better get going.
Huh?
Good. So you wish to master the arcane arts? Until next time.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronach. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always... Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Until next time.
Yes? I understand. I'm right behind. What do you want me to carry? Lead on. Still here.
If you would, please also... The summoning of undead is even less So you wish to master the arcane arts? All right, then.
What? Nakast!
Is that magic? Carefully, please. Oh, what happened?
Can I help you?
What's your business here in Winterhold? Should have known. Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to Winterhold for any other reason. What's there to... Someday there'll be proof. I do. There's no... Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still they deny it. But we all know the truth.
I'm waiting.
Until next time.
Trouble?
Some help!
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
Good day.
Oh, did you need something?
I'm all ears. Till
All
next
right, then.
time.
Need something? I understand.
Come to gawk at the Dark Elf?
I'm right behind. I'll head back home if you need me.
You and me. I understand.
It's a fine day. Lead the way.
Good day, friend. Lead the way.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
My days... So you wish to master the arcane arts? Until... Dagor and I have an understanding. He gives me privacy, and I make sure my experiments don't blow up easy.
I've been looking. A letter. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
If you're here for sightseeing, well, then you've seen the sights. Might as well head somewhere warmer.
Let's hear it. Until next time.
Be careful.
Yes? All right, then.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? I'll head back home if you need me.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Yes? Till next time.
I'm right behind. I'll head back home if you need me.
Yes. Until next time.
What happened? What? Nakast!
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Helgen, destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Be careful where you step in the mine. Don't want to cover up some valuable ore or gems or something. Anytime I get tired of working, I just think that maybe the next swing will make me rich. It keeps me going.
We were supposed to be rich by now, you know. Thorgar
says we'll find rocks soon,
gold.
the kind worth gold.
I've heard that miners sometimes die from poisonous gases trapped beneath the ground.
Mining is... Huh? The mine will be the talk of Skyrim soon, you'll see. It'll be the stuff of legends.
the Empire.
Cannot best you.
Do your worst. No more. I yield. Oh!
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. Twilight, guide your path.
What? Nakast!
Oh!
Divine Smile. I am an apprenticed wizard, not a pack mule. Oh, very well, but make it quick. Lead on. Are you sure you can find your way? It would be easy to get lost in here. There's a cave here. Think we should check it out?
What? Nakasta! What? Nakast! What? Nakast! Wood! Nakast!
Yes. The Nords don't appreciate us, but so what? I don't appreciate them right back. Tidings. Tidings.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Who's going to...
Yes.
No port.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way. Oh yes, after all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I can. Oh, yes. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I can.
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company. Sad, isn't it? We can't afford to keep the place running since these attacks started. Pirates, you see. Raiding all along the coast, from Hammerfell to Vardenfell. Only the Shattershields appear safe. A very powerful family in Windhelm. They run a private shipping operation and would love to have the docks to themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they were in league with the pirates somehow. Not yet, no. But perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They have a dark elf who oversees their operations, Suveris Atherin. She's meticulous to a fault, and keeps a logbook with every transaction she makes. If it were to somehow end up in my hands, I wouldn't argue. They call themselves the Bloodhawkers. They've been around as long as I can remember. A dastardly group, but they're more than simple brigands. Shrewd, clever, not to be trifled with. Our own security forces are limited, and all the mercenaries are tied up in this ridiculous war. We don't even know their base of operations, and attacking single ships won't really solve the problem.
Brilliant! You need to leave.
Divine smile on you, friend.
You need to leave.
We're used to getting by on scraps, but the Shatter Shield,
You'll be able to run circles around those big, slow brutes in heavy armor. Torbjorn Shatter Shield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He claimed he says an Argonian's labor is only worth a tenth of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves.
You need to leave.
You can try, but we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves. I came here as a hatchling. The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves. We stick together. We work where we can get work. The Nords, sometimes cargo goes missing. By the Hist, if I don't get something soon, I don't know how I'll get through the week. No, I'm not. I feel like my scales are clawing into me. Maybe you could help an old... I heard some of the sailors talking about how they stashed a bottle of double-distilled skooma in the Nissus Corner Club. I just need a taste.
You need to leave.
Thank you. I'll be waiting for that bottle. I would not complain if you
May the
returned with
earth
some
beneath your
skooma.
feet be always soft.
I wish the Nords are...
Ulfric will listen to you. You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult. That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for
Farm work is hard work. It's good to
thank
relax when I can, but I still have to listen
I
to
thought
my
the
brother.
Grey Quarter would be a haven for Mike. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got tight. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own. It was a pleasure.
Yes, Sarah?
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Yeah?
Hmm?
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no strong... You seem to be a little short on coin. Come back and see me when you've got the gold.
Should unload some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sadri's used wares. Talk to the elf.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the yard. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim. My blade is sharp and I thirst for battle. Onward then.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet one.
Need something?
Yes? Until next time.
Need some metal hammered? Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard, trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, and her sword was legendary. Getting a real sword would be even better than... If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful. Don't forget, you find Queen Fridis' sword.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Thank you for your custom.
Don't buy discounted armor.
Here, I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can...
Yes?
Just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. I'm so close to the answer. Hope to see you again soon. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Coralmill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Coralmill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant. A legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that for an alchemist like myself, it is the most... I've spent my entire life searching for. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, and now it's within my grasp. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him.
I don't appreciate
He's not
loitering.
the best teacher, but
That's what you're
just
here
watching
to
him, I've learned so much.
May the... Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Are you still standing around? So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Hope to see you again soon.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
How can I help a brother know?
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would
need something?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
I've been alone. Let's not waste any time.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive? I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Now, but first, tell me, why's a foreigner? Fair enough. But are you willing to... can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with. All right. But the kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. Here. Try not to die. Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. The people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. What? What?